So today I'm gonna make a video on how to easily draw hair, dynamic, wavy, flowy hair. And honestly, anybody can do this hairstyle. You don't even have to have an artistic ability. This is probably like the easiest way to draw and get a dynamic hairstyle. So I'm really gonna run through this face. I'm not gonna color it in because we're here for the hair. And I'm just gonna throw out some lines that I'm gonna follow. But as I said in my previous video, I have another video on hairstyle. I just freestyle this. I don't, think too much of it because my hairstyles are constantly changing. I don't want them to ever look the same. So I just throw out some lines where I think they're gonna fit. And the dynamic hairstyle that I do, it's all over the place. There's no rules. And when it comes to hair, there shouldn't be any rules. You shouldn't have any boundaries where the skull ends here, the skull starts here. Art should be a way to express yourself with the utmost freedom. That's what I believe. That's the reason why I've developed my style throughout the years, because I've never held any boundaries or what people think my art should look like. I just create. So I'm gonna walk you guys through it. Already laid these lines down. I'm gonna use a Sharpie. And there isn't really much to say because I start from the top. I create a line at the top. I create a thick line, and then I start to feather these lines out. And I feather them out based on like just a natural flow. I let my hand, the magician, just take over, and I just throw out these lines. But you're gonna see in parts of the video where I have like the beginning of these lines really thick, and I do that to give that depth of an illusion of a fade. So right now I'm doing the thick lines up top. I'm gonna start, chasing the bottom curves. And she doesn't have a neck, she doesn't have a body, and I did that for a reason, just because when you're creating the flowy hair, a lot of time this hair is gonna cover the body. Women when they walk outside, or men when they walk outside and they have long hair and the wind blows, it just goes all over the place. And the way I use hair in my artistic style, the Land of Fas, it's really wavy, and there's a reason for that. And if you want to learn more about the Land of Fas, my original artwork, check out my channel. I got tons of videos on my characters and the Fas sets. And this is my original comic book style, I guess, of hair. And I incorporated this into my paintings and into other parts of my art throughout the years. And I love doing this hairstyle. It's real fun. I love doing this hairstyle in purple as well, and blue. But for today, we're just going to do black. So right here, you see me just building these lines, with the Sharpie. And there's no twist turns. There's no hard lines, thin lines. I'm using a chisel tip Sharpie, and all the lines have the same width, and I'm just doing straight lines. So anybody can really do this style. This is my original style. I've never seen anybody do this style. Most of my videos and my artwork is all original. It's something that I created throughout the years through trial and error. And I'm just sharing it with other artists so they can help, better their technique and develop like their artistic abilities. I don't really see too many of these videos on YouTube. It's kind of like the same, learn how to draw hair. But it comes from, a group of people that all went to college and, school. And nothing wrong with that. But you don't develop style in school. Style is something you develop that comes from freedom. And that's just being different. So as you can see right now, I'm just throwing lines, curved lines and straight lines. And I throw the lines depending on where I want them to land. Like here, see, I didn't go with the lower curved line. I threw the lines further out just because I wanted to give that illusion of depth and flow. And this is freestyle. This is just, through trial and error. And anybody could do this kind of style. You can just practice. And after time, in the beginning, as I said in my previous video, it's not going to look like this because you're going to, it's just a first time thing. But by practicing this kind of style of developing flowy hair, it's just something that's going to come natural to you. Or is because my magician hand. It could be that as well. So here I'm going to the under the chin, just correcting it, you know, just bringing out that line so I don't lose the face. And if you look at some of my earlier paintings, I actually, some of my females in Land of Fas, they don't wear clothes. So, and there's a reason for that as well. So their hair actually covers their body in a way that it turns into clothing. So if you guys want to see more of that as well, like I said, check out my channel. I got tons of videos. Check the links in the description. I got paintings and all that good stuff in my social media accounts. So as you can see here I'm just hitting it with a real like, I don't even know what I call this, a fill-in style, just like zigzagging, and I still brought in that same kind of texture. And like I said, guys, just experiment with this. Over time, it's just gonna feel, you know, right. And as I said, when you do this kind of technique, here I go back with that zigzag kind of flow. After a while, when you develop this technique and you realize there's no boundaries in here, this is how you're going to develop this this freedom, where you don't have to have, you know, that hairline, the crease in the center, the bang up front. It's just free. And you can also do this with a short kind of hairstyle. I guess I'll do that for my next video, just so I can show you how you can maybe build a boundary and have short hairstyle, and I can have the same effect. So here I go with the same zigzag, and it looks pretty good. I just felt like doing that right there, and then now I'm correcting all like the sloppy lines in the end, filling it in. See, when I come in with that hard black line, it just cleans it all up. Now I'm at top, and here I'm just gonna go crazy, because at this moment, while I was doing this, I was thinking, how should I throw out these lines? And I just, you know, I just went with the flow, and I just brought everything in really nice and clean, building behind the ear so I can get that darkness in there, give that depth of the fade. So when I got to this part, I'm like, hey, what am I gonna do? Can I do a circle? Can I do a twist that I usually do on my canvases? But I was like, no, let me just do an inner fade. So it looks like the hair is coming from underneath her eyebrow. So it has like a fade looking in. And as I said in my last video, if I had more paper, I'd flow this out even more. But since it's just 8x10, that's all I have, I'm limited to it. So I'm able to fill in the whole page. So there you go. Finished it up. Looks real cool and flowy, guys. So I hope you guys like this video. Little how-to tutorial on how to do this hair. I kept it in real time. I didn't fast forward it, just so you guys can get a better understanding of how I do it, how I achieve this hairstyle. And as I said, try it out, guys. Practice. This is just a technique that I use in all my paintings, and I'm happy to share with other artists so they can, you know, better their artwork, because I got better because I was looking at other artists and they were willing to share tips. So I'm here to share my tips as well. So here with the sideburns, I was gonna do a pointy sideburn, but I was like, nah, let me just finish out with a flat. Just looks a little bit better. So here I'm just throwing in some little lines there just to give it like some more free flowy hair. And I can actually add these lines all around the piece. But, you know, this is a little quick tutorial. And I didn't do this hairstyle in more than, what, probably like 5 minutes. So I was able to fill in this whole page in 5 minutes, guys. And most other styles of how-to hairstyles could take you an hour, and then you're erasing and you're drawing and erasing. Here I did not erase, not once. I use a Sharpie. And check it out, end result. So hope you guys like it. And experiment with this, even if you want to set up boundaries, and see where it can take you. So thanks for following my channel, guys. Fas Factory. Here I am. I'm the artist. Here's some of my stickers that I have for sale. Here's Here's my original art, the Land of Fas. So guys, check out my channel, support me please. I'm working really hard on these videos and I'm putting them out there so you guys can enjoy them. And if you need help or want anything else, let me know and I'll be sure to make these videos.